Our top story at this hour, the U.S. has reached an agreement with Mexico on migration and tariffs. U.S. President Donald Trump took to Twitter to announce that the new tariffs on Mexico have now been suspended. Announcement came after Mexican and U.S. officials held negotiations for 3 days. Trump said in a quote here, "I am pleased to inform you that the U.S. has reached a signed agreement with Mexico. A tariff scheduled to be implemented by the U.S. on Monday against Mexico are now suspended." End quote. Trump also said that in return, Mexico has agreed to take strong measures to stop illegal migration through the southern border. Meanwhile, a Mexican foreign minister also took to Twitter to thank all those who supported Mexico. The two countries also released a joint statement. The statement said that Mexico will be taking unprecedented steps to increase enforcement to curb, irregular migration, to include the deployment of its National Guard throughout Mexico. Meanwhile, U.S. will take measures to send migrants who had applied for asylum back to Mexico to, wait while their claims are being processed. Washington had been demanding a tough crackdown on Central American migrants. Trump had threatened to impose 5% tariffs on all Mexican imports, which was scheduled to go into effect on Monday. The tariffs were to gradually be increased to 25% if Mexico did not meet U.S. demands. And straight to the other big news. In fact, a Russian and a U.S. warship almost collided in the East China Sea, sparking a blame game between, Moscow and Washington. Both U.S. and Russia hold each other responsible for the incident. Now, on your screens is the footage of the near collision. U.S. warship USS Chancellorville and Russian destroyer Admiral Vinogradov can be seen within close range of each other. Chancellorville belonged to the 7th Fleet of the U.S. Navy, which is stationed in Japan. Now, both the sides have put out their version of the incident. The U.S. 7th Fleet said in a quote here, "We consider Russia's actions during this interaction as unsafe and unprofessional and not in accordance with the international regulations for preventing, accidents at sea." Now, accusing the U.S. warship of dangerous maneuvers, the Russian military said also, and I quote here, "The U.S. cruiser suddenly changed direction and crossed the path of Admiral Vinogradov just 50 meters away." The Russian army said that it had to make a quick maneuver to avoid the accident.